Hey there folks, and welcome to the Amazing Brick Network. My name's Tori Favreau and I hope that you're well. Before we do jump into the wonderful Winnie the Pooh set, don't forget we do have a giveaway when we reach 2,000 subscribers. Simply subscribe to the show, keep on watching, and when we reach 2,000 subs I'll give away this Lego Harry Potter book with an exclusive minifigure. And that minifigure is Tom Riddle. So I do hope that you all do get involved. It's lots of fun, and let's get on with the show itself proper. Hey there folks, thanks for watching the Amazing Brick Network. My name's Tori Favreau and I'm super excited to be bringing you today's build. So this is part of the LEGO Ideas range. It has only just come out. I'm looking down here. It is set number 21326, weighing in at 1,265 pieces, and it is none other than the LEGO Ideas set Winnie the Pooh LEGO Ideas set 34. It looks utterly amazing. I cannot wait to be building it for you. It looks like so much fun. First off, we'll just have a look at the little guys there. Now, as I'm talking and showing you things, please don't forget, at the moment, if you watch the previous video to this, we are giving away a massive amount of Tricks Bricks Lego compatible train tracks. So be sure to check out that video because I am so keen to give it away, and our friends at Tricks Bricks made sure that there was heaps of it to share around as well. But I thought, no way, one lucky winner is going to get the whole swag. So you've got less than a week left on that one. So get on there. It's got a hidden little comment, and I think it'll be lots of fun. All right, folks, just the boring information there. Beautiful little illustration on the side. This is super cute. I cannot wait to build it. I'll get straight into it, I promise. And we'll talk about it as we're building, but I cannot wait to show it. I'll speed it up so you don't have to sit through the entire thing in real time, but this set already looks like it's gonna rock. So let's get straight onto it. Alright guys, let's just jump straight into this magnificent build. As you can see, it is so incredibly detailed, the set. The box itself is beautifully presented along with the instruction booklet, of course. There's information about the traditional Winnie the Pooh along with the characters, and also the fan creator and the Lego design team that ultimately made it. At the moment we're working our way building the base for Winnie's home, and there's just so many lovely details that are involved in here, and as it unfolds you'll see as it cascades and the design works its way all the way through the build. It's just a lot of fun, and there is something about it that should appeal to builders from all skill levels. As you can see in the background there, we've got Piglet and Winnie the Pooh, and the only thing I did find a little bit weird was Winnie's height. I did believe that he should actually be a lot shorter, probably even Piglet's height, to be honest with you. He just looks too stretched out, and this will sound terrible, don't think I'm trying to be at all politically incorrect, but because of Pooh's love of honey, and he's always been like lazy in the books, I expected him to sort of look a little bit chubbier than what he does, and he looks a little bit stretched out and weird there. But I have had a lot of people get back to me and say that they're actually going to swap the legs out on that minifigure, which sounds pretty cool, to be honest with you. The techniques here may not look like they make a lot of sense watching them, but I can assure you as we're going through, there's some really cool things taking place at the moment on the screen that will make a lot more sense as we go further into the build. The actual building itself is a facade. There is the left and right sides there, which you can see hinged, and they do dollhouse into each other, though there's no real reason. You want to have both sides of the house spread out so as you can watch and see the detail. It's genuinely cute. It's very, very well done. And as always, LEGO have taken a lot of time and effort to get this absolutely right, as only they can. So these are the edges of the building, the more organic side of things, but then we do get into the house proper shortly. This video has been sped up from a 3.5 hour build, and we have been able to compress it down to about the 10-minute mark just to keep it nice and easy to watch, while still packing in that detail and giving us an opportunity to have a bit of a chat together about what took place during the build. So I do hope you like what you're seeing there. As we do build these up, it's funny with all Lego sets, I guess, going from the ground up, you're often wondering what's going to happen next. Those windows were pretty neat. I do like how they do come together. Eventually they'll have curtains which do look grand. This is Winnie's bed being put together right now, and it was really cute as well. I did like the effect being used, and overall it adds very well to the aesthetic of the build. It's pretty cool indeed. And there are the curtains. It's funny sometimes, looking at these builds, because they go so fast, as you can appreciate, it's sort of like I'm anticipating something's going to be there for you to enjoy, and then of course in 2 seconds it's gone. But don't forget, you can always hit that pause button, and whilst you hit that pause button, I would really, really appreciate it if you can take the time to subscribe to the channel, click the like, and drop us a comment. I'd love to know what you do think of the build, or think of my build. You may not own this set yet. This may encourage you to get it, or it may make you want to steer away from it. In any case, it doesn't matter. I'd love to know your thoughts, and I do respond to every comment that is given. Don't forget those amazing, no pun intended, giveaways that we've got going on at the moment. We've got the Tricks Bricks giveaway, and we also do have the Harry Potter book for when we do reach 2,000 subscribers. That isn't that far away, all things said and done. I think we've got 1,550 subscribers, and I don't know why I always talk about myself in the third person. I do appreciate you guys watching, and I do apologize if that does get confusing on occasion. So the cool little doors there with the knocker, which I do really like. We do have some gorgeous looking shutters on the sides there, and of course the windows do open. I like that too. Mr. Sanders is in place. I just really like the fact that this just builds together so beautifully. It reminds me a little bit aesthetically of the Lego Hobbit set. So if you've built that before, that came out some time ago, and it was just Bag End, and it was utterly amazing. Is it on the same level as Bag End? No, but in its own way, it does have certainly its own charm, and it is Winnie the Pooh, so you certainly can't go wrong. Eeyore, absolutely gorgeous to see. That is a complete minifigure. There's no articulation there, and you only really get to put the little bow in the tail, but capturing the essence of all the characters absolutely beautifully. So certainly no complaints when it comes to the minifigures, and they will be very welcome next to my 123 Sesame Street minifigures, which were also quite amazing. Now what we're doing here is just building up different elements to get ready to build the tree up even more. And as you can see, there's a fair bit of work involved. The finale of the tree does contain a lot of bricks, and there we go. That face is done, and we're working on the sides there. And this is where you'll see more branches being made. And the tree itself, though, is really clever. I have not seen a technique used like that before that does give you the opportunity to really get a feel for building the branches as you move along. See how detailed the inside of that is? I do have still images at the end of this video. So if you feel that like I've gone too quickly or that you've missed out on something, there's very detailed photos at the end of this video that will show you in more detail. This is just to show you the actual build itself, the placement of bricks. I love the tiling for the roof here, and it is sort of the same on both left and right hand side. It is funny though, because they do have those little plates there that you put the leaves onto, and because of the angle of all the other plates that are going on, they look themselves to not be symmetrical, but they certainly were, and it does look really, really cool. Same for the other side here, but this time round, what you may have missed in the bottom left-hand corner of that side of the building is a chimney, and we do continue that chimney on this side to give it that fully realised effect, and I'm about to put it on now. There we are. It does look really cool, and it looks as though you could certainly cook something on there. That is if Pooh Bear will eat anything but honey, which I do think is his favourite dish. And of course, nothing would be complete if you love your honey as much as that bear does if you don't have a couple of beehives hovering around the house, keeping you nice and supplied, well, at least keeping you at arm's length. Those bee elements are really cool. I hadn't seen them before. They are printed bees on those clear elements, and you can actually make them spin around the bottom of the beehive, which the video I don't think picked it up. I did spin them so as you guys could see it, but at the speed that we're going today, I feel like I'm running a race and not casually just showing you a build. Lots and lots of elements on here, but it does look truly beautiful. They were a little bit fiddly to put on. The ball joints that you do put the branches on are a little bit fiddly at times, but all things said and done, this is an absolutely gorgeous set, and we're just about to finish up the actual building component of it. So thank you so much for watching this part, and we'll get into the still shots here. As always, I give it the big double thumbs up at the end of the build. Look at those minifigures. They're nothing short of gorgeous. Beautifully done, and for people like me who really do value their minifigures, it is going to be something that I am sure that you really will enjoy. There are quite a few photos here because I did want to capture the essence of what was going on, so I hope you enjoy them as much as I did taking them. There's something that's really fun about taking Lego or photos of Lego, and look at Eeyore, poor little tragic kingdom animal, but just so beautifully done too. There's Nothing really here that I can fault or suggest that it be better, considering the cost of the set was $149. For something that's licensed and the fact that it's Lego ideas, I do think it's certainly something that was well worth taking the time to purchase and just to have so much fun with. So I really sincerely hope that you have enjoyed this as much as I have. And the gang there are gorgeous. There's a side view just letting you know what's going on with the build from behind. And of course we will endeavour to have a look at a lot more there. There we go. This is the back of the building, and this is where it all comes to play. That chair was a little bit fiddly to the left of Eeyore, but it was very rewarding once it was done. I wish that some of these elements were printed and not stickers, but it seems to be the way that Lego has been going for quite some time now, so it just is the way it is. Otherwise, the design itself is utterly beautiful, and you can imagine these little creatures living in this environment, which makes it even the more rewarding. Panning up, let's have a look at the back of the tree. And as you can see there, those leaves are just utterly wonderful. I would like to see what people are doing when they're making their own mock versions of trees. This was a technique that I've never used before. Those branch elements I haven't used either. So it was a lot of fun to explore it, and I think that the technique was really well incorporated into the design and was easy to follow too, which was quite refreshing. Sometimes when Lego tries to introduce new things, you do wonder a little bit to yourself, am I going to be able to do it? But I think anyone, say from about 12 and up, should have no problems with this set whatsoever. So I think that this will wrap up the video nicely. Please do subscribe to the channel. And as always, I really do appreciate you taking the time to watch me build. And make sure, as always, that you're happy building. Thank you.